Hi my friends, how you all doing? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to a fresh episode of Project Black Sea. And the last episode is linked above for you, my friends. We've got our 4th season started in last episode, so be sure to go and check that out. Transfers and all sorts of stuff to be catching up on. We're going to talk a little bit of transfer business today, but lots of fixtures to run through, and then we're going to try to crack on with a couple more games in this 4th season with Litex. Slight spoiler, it's going very well. So first and foremost, a little bit of transfer talk very, very quickly, just so I can get through this and let you know what's going on. Obviously, I don't know if Rusev had left when we did last episode. I don't think he had, but Stefan Rusev's now gone out on loan to Gloria Buzau. I think they're a Romanian team, so he's gone there for the season. He's actually started really, really well. He's having a good time of it with them. We've got Andon Stoyanov, I think that is, another one of our youth prospects. You know, we've got lots of very good youngsters at the team. He's gone out on loan as well for the season to PFK Montana. They were actually in the FBET last year, were sadly relegated. We've got Metadiev. I've let him go out on loan. I think we've signed a very good striker on loan as backup to Zhivkov, so I was happy enough to let him go out on loan and see if he can get some football. He's actually already, scored a couple of goals, which is really good. Don't want to stifle his development. At 19, he's kind of at that age where we're going to be making a decision on him over the next couple of years, whether or not we think he's ever going to be good enough. And I do think some of those attributes are very, very handy indeed. The composure, the finishing, the first touch, like it a lot. If we could just get those physicals a bit better, maybe we've got a player on our hands. And the other one was Andrei Vladanov. We've let him go on a transfer. He doesn't really look like he's going to develop, so I was happy to let him leave. He's gone to Habar, and he went for 20k. There is a clause in there as well. 20% of the profit, if they sell him, will come to us. So just wanted to cover all bases, basically. But yeah, we let him leave. He weren't really going to develop. Last year of his contract, always best to try and make a little bit of money. Now let's talk about the 2 players that I've bought in, and the window is closed now. I still would have liked one more, but it just couldn't happen. I couldn't get it done. Very, very difficult transfer window. It was hard to get players into the football club. But the first one is Catelynn Tierra, a Romanian striker, 29 years of age. He can play at this level, and I just needed a backup striker. Not only has he been a decent backup, played a couple of games, he's scored 4 goals. So he's actually started his career pretty well for us, and he's had to come in because of injuries and rotation and whatnot, and I think he's done a good job. So it's good to have a player that's happy to play backup and is good enough to come in when we need him. As you can see, attributes-wise, a very good player. He's better as a target man. We obviously use him as an advanced forward, but as you can see, other than he's off the ball and his work rate, the rest of it is pretty strong for that role. So I was really happy to get him done. And then there's Ivalo Ivanov. Now, this is a guy who I wanted to bring in on loan and see what he's like, and then I might potentially try to buy him at the end of his loan. We've put a small fee in there. I think it's about 55k. It's not that big. We do have the money to buy him now. But I thought, best thing with this is he's 18 years of age, got lots of potential. I just wanted to see if he fit the system first. I wanted to see if we could get him playing football, get him playing pretty decent stuff. He's strongest as an enganche. We don't really play that. It's a very complex player role as well to get right. We obviously play him as an advanced playmaker on attack, and as you can see, the attributes, they all match up. The only one I don't really like is obviously that work rate. I would prefer that to be higher, and I'd like his natural fitness to be higher as well, but maybe that's stuff that we can work on. But yeah, really, it's sort of a trial. By bringing him in on loan, if he's good enough, we'll sign him up at the end of the year. I don't want to waste money at Litex, basically, because we don't have a lot of it. But he can play left wing as well, so multi-role, and that's what I like about him. But let's now take a quick look at the fixtures that we've played since last episode. You'll remember we played Cherno, a 2-1 win in that. Really good game. Really enjoyed it. Since then, we're nearly 100%. We've dropped only 2 points in the run. It's a crazy start to the season. I genuinely thought we were going to be very similar to how we were last year. It's a very similar team, a couple of additions. We have lost some players. So yeah, I just thought it was going to be much of the same, and it's been anything but. We've pretty much dominated the league to some degree. But yeah, Barrow were up, 1-0 win in this one. You'll see Fristov with a very late goal. They had a man sent off 93rd minute. Didn't really impact the game at all. Then we came up against Levski Sofia, last year's winners. A 2-1 win in this. You'll see we were 1-0 to the good through Zhivkov. They pulled one back at 79th minute. And then Plamen Petkov goes free on the 93rd minute and scores the winner for us. Then we come up against Botev, Plovdiv. They're having a really good season, as you're going to see from the league table shortly. A 0-0 draw, and it was a real 50-50 game. Lots of opportunities, but neither team could score, and you can see that from the goalkeeper's, performance at the end of the day. Septembri Sofia, they were up next. 2-0 win against them. Good clean sheet for us. Zhivkov and Dimitrov with the goals. Then it was Atar, who have struggled this season, but I'll be honest, we struggled to break them down. A lot of this is because of player rotation and whatnot. But Theodore Topazov with an absolute boomer of a goal, top bins from a long way out. Then we came up against Arda, a team again that has been sort of struggling. They were sort of mid-table, 1-0 win, and you'll see it is that Catelynn Tierra with the goal as he came in for Zhivkov. We've got some injuries again, but why are we not surprised? We're going to be playing Lokomotiv Sofia, CSK Sofia. We played this Arda game because I thought the Sofia game would be more interesting, because it will be first versus second, and we are, of course, first, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that table. 9 wins, 1 draw, 0 defeats after 10 games played. Obviously, CSKA do have a game in hand, so they do have that over us, but we're going to be playing them in today's episode. It's going very, very well. And the more I think about it, the more I think maybe it was a very good thing that we didn't get the Ludogorets or the Levski job, because look where they are. Can we just appreciate, by the way, Levski Sofia, who won this division last year, are 13th in the league. They have 2 games in hand, don't get me wrong, so they can jump right up the table should they win them, but they are 13th after winning it last year. Must be somewhat of a curse in Bulgaria that when you win it, you struggle the following season. But anyway, let's get today's episode underway, ladies and gentlemen, as we play our first game. And this is the team we're going to go with. A very, very strong team. I'm just going to throw it out there that Markov is becoming a staple in that defence now alongside Iradi, and it's very difficult to rotate the defenders. And I also want to throw it out there as well that Malinov is developing very, very nicely. 16 years of age this centre-back is, and, from the scout reports, he's better than Fomba. So, we're definitely going to see some transition over to using some of the younger players, I'm sure, before this current season is out. But at the moment, this is a very settled football team, and I don't want to change it too much. So we're going to go with Petar Petrov in goal, Atanasov, Haustrup, Markov and Iradi in defence. We're going to go Yankov, Dimitrov, centre midfield, Petkov, Topazov on the wings, Bakira Sim for the middle, and Zhivkov up top. I don't think Petkov or Zhivkov will complete the 90 because they've just come back from injuries, but let's get this job done. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. They're on a okay run, considering that Lokomotiv Sofia just got promoted. A win and 2 draws from their last 5 isn't terrible. As you can see, a draw of 4 wins for us. It's a mad season. It's a mad season already, ladies and gentlemen, and I can't quite get my head around it, but we've started in electric form. We've still got a long way to go, and we've still got teams that are very, very close to us, so I'm not going to write it off anytime soon, but I am going to enjoy the ride, why it is a rolling along and why it lasts at the end of the day, as we get into our first game of today's episode. I do feel like I'm slowly getting to grips with what shouts work now and what tweaks to make to certain tactics and whatnot. But here we go. First potential highlight of today, and that's going to come back to Dimitrov. Wasn't the best of throw-ins. Oh, and Dimitrov's giving it away with a very sloppy pass, and they're going to be in behind, and this isn't good. This isn't good. That's terrible defending. It's terrible from Dimitrov, and it is not the start I was hoping for. That is terrible. Absolutely terrible from us there. And they're going to go with a ball over the top. That's well volleyed back though. And Zhivkov is in, and Zhivkov does not miss from there. What a very quick reply that is for us. And it's nice to see, I'm going to be honest with you, because it was sloppy stuff giving away that first goal to Lokomotiv. We needed to bounce back quickly, but a ball over the top. Zhivkov puts it away, because that is what Zhivkov does as we roll along in this first half. We're now going to have a goal kick to our opposition. Nice header there. That got lucky, really, hitting the heels of Racine. Atanasov topes Dimitrov inside to Yankov, back to him, using the football well. Where's Yankov going to go? That's not a good ball. The 2 centre midfielders are trying stuff they wouldn't usually try, and it's not working. You know what? I'm going to have to sort this defensive line. I'm going to have to sort this defensive line out because we've been done twice now from balls over the top. And it's been sloppy play from our centre midfielders that have put us in this position twice. That ball comes in. It's not going to go anywhere. Can we maybe get to that ball quicker, Atanasov? That would have helped us get forward a bit quicker as well. Good football. Passing the ball around. Iradi comes to... He's the centre-back partner. Now, Halstrup. Yankov. Lovely ball. It's a really good save. I think he was offside in the end. But yeah, 2-1 down. Locomotive are going all right this season, but... Yeah, this isn't ideal, is it? Not ideal at all. Been caught twice over the top. Which hasn't happened to us very often, and that's something we're going to have to keep an eye on, I think, going forward. Here we go, throw in to the opposition. Can we win the ball back? It's a good challenge. Good stuff. Where are we going to go with this? Oh, that's good. Nice touch from Racine. Lucky to keep the ball, but carries on going. Going to go forward. Is he going to go wide? Is he going to use the winger? Anyone going to move for him? No one really did they? It wasn't very quick. Considering we play a high-tempo game, it wasn't the quickest. I'm going to be honest there. Dimitrov now into Racine. Goes out to Topes. Is anyone going to break their back to get in the box? Instead, it's Atanasov in Topes. Where's he going to go? It is a good ball! And just on half-time, Plamen Petkov with the equaliser. It's what we all needed to see. And we need to get a hold of this game in the second half. We really, really do. I'm surprised it's 2-2. I'm going to be honest with you, based on the way we've been playing. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy, and hopefully that will fire them up a little bit for the second half. Here we go. Halstrup on the ball. It's a very strange name, Houndstrup, considering it's an English name. Maybe it's not an English name. He's just of English descent, maybe. But here we go. Topes. Is he going to break past? He's going to try. Dimitrov. What a ball. And it's in the back of the net. And it's a beautiful, beautiful cross from Dimitrov. Edge of the box. Absolutely love to see it. Dimitrov's been excellent this season with his assists. And finally, we are in the lead. And Petkov with 2 of the 3 goals. Excellent to see the winger back in the goals. He's had a bit of a dry spell recently. But yeah, what a game. What a game this has been. And this is supposed to be the easier of the 2 games I'm going to bring you. Ignore that. I am going to have to make a change. I'm going to have to make a couple of changes around the 75th minute mark at most. But Petkov, are you going to go past your man? No, you're not. Good ball in though. Good ball in, and it's just over the bar. What a cross that was from the left back. I know making these 2 changes is going to unsettle us ever so slightly. I might have to make 3 changes, actually. Looking at Topes, he might need to come off as well. So let's make that triple change. We're going to go Petkov. We're going to go Zhivkov. We're going to bring him off as well. But yeah, triple change up top. Both wingers and the striker. Just so we can see this out, really. 10 minutes to go. Been a very, very competitive game, does have to be said. A lot harder than I'd first envisioned. 5 minutes to go. The time is ticking down. It's like we took the lead and we are in control a bit more, but a bit concerning. Very concerning that it was very easy to break our defensive line, and it does look as though we're going to pick up the 3 points, ladies and gentlemen. What a performance, what a way to fight back on 2 occasions. And okay, my friends, we move on into the second game of today's episode, and this is the big one. It's first versus second. I'm hoping we can defend a bit better than we did against Locomotive. We're very close there. I do think we were a better team overall when you look at the stats, but still, very, very close, winning that by 3-2. But yeah, let's hope defence does a better job and we can get a really top result against second in the league. You know, we win this, we're pulling out a bit of a gap at the top, and that would be lovely for us. I'm very unexpected this, to be top of the table at this stage. You know, it's very unexpected because, like I said earlier, it's the same team essentially. I know it did well last year, but to be where we are at this stage, incredible. Same team, not going to change a thing for this one. We're going to Petrov, Houndstrup, Markov, Iradi, Atanasov, Yankov, Dimitrov, Topazov, Bakir Rasim, Petkov, and Zhivkov. That's the team. Let's get this 3 points. And so here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's hope we can get this done. Let's really, really hope we can get this done. You know, you're putting down a marker. You win this game against a really good team that are flying in second. You know, both of us, last 5 wins. So you get yourself a win in this. You're really, really laying that down, aren't you? You're putting down a marker and you're saying, look, we're the team to beat. As you can see, there's a gap of 6 points at the moment, but they do have that game in hand. So a win would be massive, absolutely massive, as the game gets underway. You can see that, you know, Lokomotiv Plovdiv, they're there, 20 points. Botev, they're there, 20 points. Ludogorets are there with 19, but we're on 32. So it just shows you how far away we are. I'm just going to double check. No, it's not too bad. So we'll let him continue. We will let him continue on the pitch. I want to see a little more from the team. I'm going to be honest with you. Get up. Doesn't, but it's all right because Markov is there. Lays it off. That's nice. Into Petkov. Into Bakir Rasim, whose first touch. Heavy again. And it has cost us. Ball up the wing. It's a good ball up the channel to So. Comes inside. It's a good hit, but it's a good save. Good save from the goalkeeper. Is it going to continue? It is. We've gone long. That's not something the goalkeeper does very often. And if it sends up in the back of the net, you'll see exactly why. Oh, it's hit the inside of the post. We got very, very lucky there. Very, very lucky. They've definitely started on top. They are the better team. We're controlling the possession, but they are by far the better team at the moment with chances created. Let's just see how this plays out. Isn't it crazy? Plamen Petkov, Topazov, now stars in this football team. The likes of Thristov and Bonev not being able to get in the team, who were in the team constantly at the very beginning of the of Project Black Sea. Oh, it's a good block from their defender in the end, isn't it? As Dimitrov now, where's he going to go? Oh, what a hit from Oleg Dimitrov! It's a smashing strike, and it's another goal for him this year. I don't think he scored last season, but this season he is in the goals. Corner, though, to the opposition, and that goes over the bar. It's a good chance from, though, at the near post. But it's evened up. It has evened up the chances, and we are the first to get the goal, break the deadlock, and it is half time. Right. I just want a bit more. I want a bit more. I'm not going to say let's rest on our laurels just yet. See if we can get another goal. But we're going to have a free kick. Oh, it's hit the post. It's hit the post again. That's a good block. Blimey, they have gone close on more than one occasion. So I may say they've been a little unlucky. Petkov, he's picked up a knock. We'll go with Bonev. I know they want to bring Histov on, but he's going to play as an inside winger. Inverted winger, I should say. And I prefer out-and-out wingers. Free kick. And it's somehow not gone in. This is incredible. They've got it again, though. And they've still got it. And that is a goal. Deary, deary me. The defending, when the ball came back, was not very good. It does have to be said. It was there was a lot to be desired about it, wasn't there? Where do we go from here? 20 minutes to go. Topazov hasn't had the best of games. I'm going to bring him off and bring Thristov on. So both wingers have been changed now. One we didn't have a lot of choice about. Lots of yellow cards. It's been competitive. We can say that much, can't we? Ball over the top. Headed though. Good stuff. Dimitrov now. Into Bakir Rasim. Where's he going to go? It's a good ball. Oh, Zhivkov, usually in those positions, he scores. But this time around, it's high and wide. Not good at all. Do you know what? I'd take the draw. I would take the draw. 5 minutes added on. A draw just means we're where we were. And I know, maybe we could have gone for it, but it's even. Look at those stats. It's so even. I think it's a fair result. And just like that, my friends, this episode comes to an end. A win and a draw, but I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not too sad. I think the Lokomotiv Sofia, obviously, now I've looked at the league table, that's a better result than it appears because they're going well. They're flying quite high this season. So yeah, it's definitely a better result than it looks on paper, but I'm pretty happy. I am pretty happy with the way the season's going. As you can see, the mid-season break is not half as long this year. I'm wondering if it's going to be 2024, so that's going to be a summer international competition, isn't it? Whether that be Euros or the World Cup, I can't quite work that out right now, but yeah, it will be. So yeah, I think it'll be the Euros, so that's probably why the winter break isn't as long. But yeah, that's pretty cool. But yeah, a good amount of points. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to play this game, the second round. I'm going to play that off camera. It's Ludogorets' second team, essentially. We should be able to beat them. I think I might come back for the Levski Sofia and Botev Plovdiv. At the end of the day, Levski are a good team. They're just struggling at the minute. And Botev, as you can see, they're going well in the league. So I think that'll be a good one. I know we've got Ludogorets in there. We've got Bero in here as well. We've got Lokomotiv Plovdiv in here. But yeah, I think I'll play these and we'll come back for them too. Now, if we do obviously go through against Ludogorets, it does mean we're going to be in another round of the Cup. I think it'll be the quarterfinals. But the quarters are usually take place after that mid-season break. So we could come back for that quarterfinal. We'll wait and see. If it's before, we'll definitely come back for it because I haven't bought you enough Cup football and I'd like to do that if we do get past Ludogorets. So I'm going to play all those games. We'll come back for Levski and the Botev game, and then we'll be nearly at the end of the preliminary phase. I found I usually get through the preliminary phase in about 3 or 4 episodes, and then that final stage, whether it was relegation or championship or whatever, we usually do that in one episode. So it works out quite nice that we do pretty much 4 or 5 episodes a season. So yeah, it's pretty good. It's nice because we can run through a lot of football in a short amount of time. But anyway, league table time, that's what you're interested in. As you can see, we've improved to 10 wins, 2 draws, 32 points on the board. We are still 6 points clear of Sofia. If they win that, it's 3-point gap. But obviously that draw has helped us out massively. And we are building up a nice healthy gap to the next other teams. We are 11 points clear of Ludogorets and 12 points clear of both of the Plovdivs, the Botev and Lokomotiv Plovdivs. So yeah, we are flying at the top of the table. And I know it might be a bit early to say this, but surely we can't mess it up from here. And so there you have it, my friends. We're done and dusted for another episode of Project Black Sea. Loving life at Litex, as we can all see. I do hope you're still enjoying the series, my friends. Be sure to keep showing your appreciation and getting involved in that comment section below. But yeah, we'll be back for another fantastic episode after the mid-season break, my friends. And we'll see where we are at when we come back, my friends. If you're new, subscribe, really appreciate it. Go check out the other stuff on the channel as well. We don't just do Football Manager, it is a gaming channel in general, so do go and check out some of the other content. Like the video if you've enjoyed it. It's the best way to show your appreciation. And yeah, I'll see you all next time, my friends. Until then, though, stay safe, stay humble, saluting you all, and I'll see you all on the next one.